It's 9:36. I closed my first client. His name's Alfred. Pretty stoked about it. I had a meeting at 8 to 8:30. It was a good talk. He was already running ads and he didn't want to do it anymore, so he gave them to me. And I also, offered my AI lead call there. But once he pays for it, which I sent him the invoice right now, so he should pay any minute. But once he pays for it, it's his. But great guy, great talk with him. He seems, I want to make this a long-lasting relationship, so it goes, further than 9 days. I can hold on to him as long as possible. But the next goal is definitely to make sure this all runs smoothly, because the number one thing I want to do is focus on my service. I was doing outreach for so long that, I can't forget about, the thing that I'm actually providing and pitching. So my next goal is, again, one more client and make sure the service runs smoothly. But other than that, I just want to document my first client ever on January 3rd. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to keep this ball rolling, and I can't wait to see what happens next, pretty much. What's up, guys? It's 3:44. I'm about to go live on a meeting with Alfred's business partner. But we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to kind of post this video and record, show you kind of like what I'm talking about, how everything works, and basically the process of the Zoom calls. But I already talked it over with Alfred. He's on board. This is just his partner. She does more of the marketing side, so he just wants to get her on board with what we're doing. But yeah, you just see some clips. For sure. That was my, that's what I wanted to bring up. Obviously, if I get you guys one install in the next 90 days, it's going to cover the whole program itself. Like, I think our best bet is, so obviously he wants to focus on electrical. It's not going to cut it, because there's other companies that are doing marketing that are doing up to, they could be doing up to $500 a day. But my suggestion was minimum $30 a day. He won't do it because I'm sure he won't get to it. Yeah, that's all right. Pretty much just doing what he's doing now. It's only spending $10 per, service. But I think if we can really nail on one service, we're gonna get like way better results. So let's start with HVAC first, and then I told him we can do like bi-weekly Zoom calls if he wants to, just to get updates on how it's going. Because usually what happens is one of them performs better than the other one. Does it sound good? Awesome. Okay, so the next steps from here is... Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So these are just some examples. What I find works best is, I got this from Angie. I find works best is this one right here. But like I said, I'm going to post... These are 3 different examples. What I usually do is, I just as like a, from my experience is, if you create a company, especially on Meta, like I can't emphasize that enough. Because it honestly just depends how much you want to spend a day.
All right, I've got Devin elect up here, so
Okay.
I don't know what he's doing. I will ask him
Okay.
what he's done, and he'll give me his username and password, so I'm not worried about that.
Okay. Good at it. I like to create long-lasting relationships. Like, I told them, even after it's a 90-day program, I said...
Yeah. Okay, I will do that.
All right.
I will look at that video now,
Yep.
and then I will talk to him and give me the username and password.
Okay.
And that way we can get it set up for you. And
Awesome.
then I'll text you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, that sounds
In the
great.
meantime, look at my stuff. I do have video.
Just got off the Zoom call with the other business partner for the company I'm doing my service for. She's on board. She just wanted to, kind of figure out what I do, because I talked to the other guy that's the owner of the company, but she controls most of the admin work, the marketing. So just had to get her on board and, give her the details and basically what I do. But she's a very nice lady. We connect on LinkedIn, so hopefully these results go well. I can use her in the company as a reference. But went good, and honestly, this is just to prove that if you're sitting on your ass all day, but you have a computer, then you can start a business like that. It's not hard. You just got to put in the work and the time and the effort, and if you really want it, you can go after it and get it. And I'm literally living proof of that. So we're gonna get these running by Monday, hopefully. She's just got to complete the tutorial for the meta ads and connect our accounts together. But once that's done, I'll finish everything tomorrow, and then get this campaign up and running on Monday, and then see how it goes for a couple days. And then I have a couple leads that I want to get calling to, and hopefully I can get at least one more client for January, and get that up and rolling. That's the goal. But most importantly, make sure the service runs smoothly. But again, I just wanted to document this because obviously, I'm a 19-year-old kid with a computer, and I'm showing you how easy it is, or how easy it could be for you to start your own business and make money. I never thought it was possible, but it is. You just got to put the time and effort in. If you want to make money and you're lazy, it's not going to work out. You got to put at least a little bit of effort into it. But if you do put that minimalistic amount of effort, you can make money. Obviously, I'm going to want to scale this, so I got to put some more time and more effort into it and start charging more and get better at what I do, and hope that's the end goal. But at the end of the day, if you want to start this, you can. It's not hard. But that's it for this January 3rd. Went in a meeting this morning, closed the guy, talked to the business partner at 4. She's going to get our accounts connected, and then hopefully I can get started providing my service by Monday once I set up everything up tomorrow. But money made, money spent, high risk, high reward. Not really high risk. If you put the money down, then you're going to get the money back as long as you're putting effort into it, pretty much. But I'm excited to see the future, and I'm excited to see where I can take this, because if I could take this far, then that would be pretty sick, because I hate having a boss and I love working for myself at home. But all right, boys, it's January 5th. It's that Monday following, and we got some news. I wouldn't say disappointing news, but it's some news, and I'm gonna be fully blunt with this because I don't want to be an asshole or hide anything or say I made money. But the invoice is never paid because the guy I was talking to, he texted me he wants to wait to get enough capital to pay me on this, which is fine. I don't want to take his money if he's not ready for me to take it, pretty much. So he wants to start next week, which is not a big deal. But we got another meeting at 4:30 with, I think it's a plumbing company. It's a guy that owns a plumbing company. I'm not sure if he works for himself. I'm about to do some of my research to get ready for this meeting, just to see his background. I know, what state he's in, but see his background, how many people work for him, if he works by himself, what he's looking for exactly, and just some research, whatever. Just to have and write a couple questions down that I need to remember to ask during the meeting, like how much do you want to spend for ads, stuff like that. But I have some shit to say, all right? The reason why I started this business, or started this entire thing itself, is because I fucking hate waiting to get money, to be honest with you. I don't want to wait. And I'm not lazy, and I don't want to be lazy. And, I was lazy up until my entire life, bored, trying to find, people that have the similar mindset to me. Like a couple of my buddies, I just ask, does anyone want to start making money? Like, seriously, like, how are we going to make money? I need to figure this shit out. Everyone's just like, I know money doesn't make you happy, but at the end of the day, if you're using that as an excuse to sit in your ass all day and just play Fortnite and wait to graduate to start making money, then you're lazy. End of story. And I don't want to be like that. I want to start something. I want to make money. I'm fucking tired of waiting. I want to leave this house. I want to live on my own, and just like start something and make money and make real money, because at the end of the day, money's going to give you opportunities to become happy. So that's why I'm doing this, because I want money. I want to be successful, and I know success is not just going to come towards me. I have to go out and get it and earn it, and that's what I'm trying to do. So although money doesn't make you happy necessarily, I've been hearing that my entire life. I know that, but you know what else isn't? Sitting on your ass all day doing nothing and playing video games. So if you have a computer and you have a similar mindset as me, then you can, go start this. Watch the guy I watched, Carson Reed. He's a 5-hour course. He's coming out with a 10-hour course on January 13th on how to start this and how to do this. Go watch it, learn what it is, learn how to do it. It's literally one day out of your life. You can learn it in like 3 days and start it, because at the end of the day, if you're, you want to be successful and you want to make money, today's the best day and age to do that because there's AI, there's technology, there's shit you can do at home and you don't have to actually get a job. You can work for yourself. So anyways, that's my little rant. But we got to get ready for this meeting at 4:30. I'm going to make a couple cold calls right now on leads that I called on Friday to try to just get them on a Zoom meeting. I think I could take 3 clients at once. You know, like this guy, he wants to wait 1 or 2 weeks. I don't want to wait 1 or 2 weeks. I want to start right now. I want to get an invoice. I want it paid. I want the money in my account. So hopefully I can close this guy at 4:30. And I want to try to get at least 1 more Zoom call for this week so I can get at least, guaranteed 2 clients for the month. But obviously, I have this guy later in the week or, in 2 weeks, whatever. He's still there. He's not leaving. But, I want the money in my account right now. So with all that being said, I'm going to get to work here, do some research on the guy at 4:30, and I'll just keep you updated what happens later today and how the meeting goes. And to be on top of that too, this shit isn't easy. It's hard. You got to put hours into it. And again, I want to be fully blunt along this whole process because obviously starting a business, I know I'm going to go through bumps. I know I'm not going to go through some hard times and some rocks that I got to jump over and get over, whatnot. So I'm not going to hide anything. I'm going to put it all out there. And, I got people that I told about this. People are asking me what I do and, this is cool. Like, what are you doing? And this can't be a phase. I got to be all into this because I'm going to let so many people down if I don't. And also I'm going to let myself down because this is something I want to do. I've been, looking forward to this for a while and I'm actually on track to be somewhere. So now is not the time to press on the brakes. So even though there's going to be some roads I got to, go over that are going to be bumpy, I got to be fully blunt with this. I'm going to tell you exactly what happens and, the process and along what I'm doing. But again, I just want to be fully clear that I'm not hiding anything. Hello? Is this Sean?
This is John.
What's up, brother? I called you, I think Thursday or Friday. I was just wondering if you got the chance to look at the text I sent you.
I did not, no.
Yeah.
This is for the Zoom advertising thing, right?
Yeah. Just, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to, kind of explain what I do, see if it's useful to you. If it's not, I'll tell you straight up. If you get a chance.
I still got you on the calendar for 5. Yeah, I'll do my best to try to take a look at that message before then.
Awesome, brother. If you want me to send it again, just let me know. But it should be there. I'm looking forward to talk to you. I think I can help you out on the admin side of things if you're interested.
Absolutely. Hey, man, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think it was tomorrow or Wednesday at 5.
Tomorrow or Wednesday at 5.
I know it's one of those days we had it on the calendar here.
Yeah. I think it was tomorrow, Tuesday at 5. You said.
That sounds more like it. If someone to verify I still have you on the calendar,
Yeah.
send me the thing.
Yeah, I'll send you the link to book you in, but
that's why I need to jump on it. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, brother. All right, I'll send it to you again. I just recapped with Sam on the phone because he's just asking how it went, and I recapped with my dad as well. I've had 3 Zoom calls now. And although I haven't closed, I've definitely been learning a lot. And I think something my dad said that's really important is the best sales calls he's ever made were the ones that he was talking the least and they were asking the most questions because, they're interested or it's just a good thing to keep in mind because while I'm talking so much, I don't know how they're feeling about it. What questions they might have or what questions I could answer to, better comfort them or something like that. And Sam also had some good recap, I can't speak. Sam also had some good feedback. He said, in both of our contracts, we added something to where, in the next 90 days, we can guarantee you 10 jobs. And if not, we work for free up until then. And that's something I forgot to mention. So I actually called him back and told him, and he's like, yeah, I'll think about it more and I'll keep that in mind. So it was worth a shot. There's only so much I can do to try to convince him. But, I could be a better salesman. I could be a better... I just don't want to... The problem is, I'm a good guy. I don't want to fuck everyone over. And if they're indecisive about something, I'm not going to force them to make a purchase that they don't want to make. But at the end of the day, I know they're going to be successful out of this. My services... And I'm so passionate about it, and I know so much about it because I know it works. I know what works, and I know it will work for them, especially this niche. And I think I just need to get that point across way more than I already am. So a lot of things to learn. Definitely going to talk less on the Zoom calls and, just give them a quick overview and let them ask the questions, because at the end of the day, that's the most important. They all got questions, and I need to be able to answer them, and I need to be able to, make them confident in what they're buying. So that's it for the 5th. I will see you guys tomorrow. I got another Zoom call at 5, so hopefully that one goes well. I learned a lot today, so I'm going to try to implement that in tomorrow's call, but we'll see how that one goes.
Here, and then that number they put in would be an AI receptionist. So he would
So what you're saying is when he did run the ads, he said it was difficult?
just focus on like white labeling the stuff, which we don't have to do. We can just make it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he just did that, and like he made plenty of money.
So you're saying on top of also offer, or we don't have to say it directly, but we should also be posting these, like our ads that we make into Facebook groups, like near them maybe?
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Dude, this shit is so... Here, let me screen share.
I did not know that.
What's up, boys? It's January 6th. Did a lot of cold calling. Actually, I didn't do a lot of cold calling. I called like 100 people. I got 2 more leads. We're going to see if they're going to schedule. I sent them the link to my page. But one of the guys was on the phone with for like 11 minutes. Really good guy. I think I definitely will get at least one booked for sure. The other guy was iffy, but still lead. If they don't, book, I'll have to call them back. But not terrible. 100 people, 2 leads is, way better than what I usually get. So only cold call for like an hour, and then the other, 2 hours I was working. Me and Sam were creating our websites. Just not the booking page, but like an actual website. So if we do end up, getting some attention on Facebook, because we've been posting on Facebook groups and stuff, and they can check out our website, and they can contact us there, put in their information, and then we'll get a direct text message that they, implemented their information or whatnot. And obviously those are new leads. So yeah, I gotta do some more on the website when I get back, but not much today. I want to work. I'll be back on doing the website at 5:30, and then I have another call at 7:30 tonight. This guy said he was gonna, call at 5 or book the Zoom at 5, but he ended up booking at 7:30, which is fine, whatever. So hopefully I can close him. I got a lot more information and knowledge from my last couple calls, so hopefully this is the one. But if you haven't noticed already, I'm recording this video until I close somebody. So we'll see tonight, but 7:30 is game time, so we gotta lock in for that. Hopefully this guy shows at 7:30. I texted him. We have the Zoom at 7:30. I'm getting nervous. Hopefully he shows. But I texted him, he read the text, so never texted back, but we'll see. 7:42. As you can imagine, it's a no-show. Texted him 10 minutes before, didn't answer. And he read my text message, so I know he saw it. But it sucks. So that's a lost lead, that's a lost guy. I was confident too. I'm getting on the call today, but it fucking sucks because I canceled plans to be here at 7:30 tonight on a Tuesday to go over and try to sell this guy. So it really sucks. But just another fucking bump in the road that we gotta hop over. And, they want me to quit, but I'm not. As hard as this is, I already have some leads that are, I'm gonna follow up. But back to cold calling tomorrow for a bit. But yeah, that's it for January 6th. January 9th. Feeling fine. I don't know. To be honest, a lot's been on my mind. I've been pretty stressed out. But I was just thinking, it's crazy how I can work for this much and so many days in a row for countless hours and still not make any money. But it's all gonna be worth it, I know it is. A couple things coming up. I'm supposed to have a meeting today to close, but you just never know at this point, Like I've learned with this, I really have to be like on it with these people, or they just will not show up. So I'll let you know if that even happens, but we'll see. Just gonna be cold calling for a couple hours until then. Listen, God doesn't lie, okay? We just closed our first client, and I could not be more ecstatic, but I could not be more excited for the future. I could not be more pissed off. I am beyond words right now because for the last fucking week, the annoyance I've had, but I've been excited, but I've been annoyed, but it was all worked out. Our first client, mark the date down, January 9th, our first client officially closed, officially. They paid the invoice, they paid the upfront fee. I now have money to reinvest into ads. So the future is bright. Cold calling sucked. I got a couple leads today, but I booked a call on Monday, I think. But Lord, bless the Lord, because he's got a plan for me, and this is the plan, and this is the start of something great. So the invoice is paid officially. We officially made money on January 9th. And I could not be more ecstatic because the amount of hours I put in every day, 5 hours a day cold calling with 300 people, and I made $0, and it starts to, wear on you mentally. But I have officially made money, and it was all worth it. And I will never work at a minimum wage job again. I'm never making $15 an hour. And if I get a boss, I damn well be making at least $40 an hour, all right? All jokes aside, we're happy this video can finally end because I broke my first client. But stay tuned because I'm going to be uploading what I do, how I do it, and the results and what I can do for this potential, not even potential anymore, this new client. So stay tuned for that. And that's the wraps on the YouTube. So this journey will continue. I told you this video would end when I get my first client, and it has. So stay tuned for the future, baby, because this shit's about to get real.